Alright, we are live. Thank you for those. That might have just got cut off a little bit short, but I might put it up a little bit later. For you that just joined us on here, we're that just showing the tape delay of last week's race. Um, but we're live here for this week's race at Larry King Law's Langley Speedway for the Spark Mini Stock Spark Mini Stock Series here on the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel. My name's Cam Gillens, and we're gonna go right into the final couple minutes of practice here. All right. So as of right now, we got the 58 of Justin Wilson. That looks like it's ahead of the 31 of Jacob Phillips the last couple minutes. Looks like here at Langley today, it looks like we're going to see very close quarter contact racing today. It's like Langley's one of those tracks that are very, very hard close contact. So especially, I was doing some test laps earlier today before I got on here at the studio, and it's like these mini stocks definitely handle a little bit different than some of the other series here at Langley. It's like you have to hold the throttle quite a bit more going into the corner there compared to, let's say, like your late model stocks where you can actually adjust your brake bias and kind of get it to turn a little bit. We'll go on board with the 58 of Justin Wilson right here, and I'll show you what's going on. As you can see here, he's close quarters. Oh, that was not the right time to go into that. Here, let's go with Jacob Phillips to see if he more. All right, so right here you're kind of holding the brakes until you get to the center of. It's almost like a dog leg going in there. It says you're just kind of gingerly getting on throttle. So like the late model stocks, you've got your brake bias to the front a little bit more, and you can kind of lay off the gas a little bit and then gently get on the throttle. This one you're kind of just holding it until you get the car to rotate. I said, it looks like the 58 that we were on board earlier. The best lap of 17.02 with Jacob right behind him at 17.07. It's like this whole field's going to be probably about a quarter of a second between each other. And we're here for 70 laps today. They will have 2 sets of tires in pits available for them. So we'll see if it comes down to them using it. Well, now I'm board with the 60 of Steve Vest. With the final minute of practice here. And he's out in 10th place right now with the best of 17.28. Ooh, that was a little bit abrupt. Great thing it's more in practice instead of actual when we're toward the race. I got on board, back on board as he's going 31 of Jacob Phillips as he's going tromping through the field there. The one of Betts the Weaver we're on board now with. So it looks like we're final corner of what we have a pre-race practice. As we're getting ready, line up for qualifying. All right. We're going to start qualifying with the one of Benson Weaver tonight. He's been one of our upper front runners all season long, so it'll be interesting to see what we can, if he can continue that trend. You want to try to break as straight as possible to get the rotate the way you want it. Alright, looks like his first lap was a 17.17. Let's see what his second. He slows. Oh, he slows down just a little bit at 17.19. Alright. Well, we're on board now with the 60 of Steve S. as he's beginning his outlap. So I always love that Valvoline paint scheme. As his first lap on board is a 17.32. And the second one is slowed down just a titch with a 17.33. We're on board with the 52 of Johnny Rapp now. He's coming to his first lap. We're on actual in the cockpit on board with him. Brake to get it rotated, go towards the apron. His first lap is 17.25. Get on the apron. Oh, try not to lose it. And it goes up. He slows down just a little bit at 17.40. And we're on board 31 of Jacob Phillips. Looks like his best lap. Oh, 17.76. Next one's 27 of Ryan Phillips. Looks like this will probably be our last qualifier. His first lap is a 17.13. He slows down just a little bit to 17.18. Looks like that's probably about close the end of qualifying. Let's wait for the system to scoring and timing to update a little bit, and we'll put up the starting grid for you. Alright, so it looks like on the pole tonight we got the 13 of Jake Mockey. On the outside pole is the 58 of Justin Wilson. Starting third is the 27 of Ryan Phillips. Starting number 4 is kind of a spoiler here. But this is our last week's winner, the 36 of Jacob Nickerson. Fifth is the 1 of Benson Weaver. And 6 is the 52 of Johnny Rapp. And 7th is the 89 of Alexander Dugas. And 8th is the 44 of Patrick O'Toole. 9th is the 60 of Steve Est. Starting 10th is 69 of Larry Pauling. Starting 11th is the 31 of Jacob Phillips. 12th is the 91 of Peter Stewart. And rounding up our field tonight to start this thing is the 4 of Nathan Gentry. Looks like we're just about to roll off. It looks like we've already got quite a bit of fast guys up front, so it's going to be interesting to see how close they can keep going and not actual be able to keep them without getting into each other, especially get the braking zones, because it's practically what this whole thing is here tonight. Alright, looks like we're about to pull off and about ready to start this thing. These two are always wild together, so we're going to keep an eye on them. As the pace car pulls off, looks like the 13 of Jake Mockey gets to jump. Looks like the 58 on the outsides. So the 27 of Ryan Phillips gets a little squirrely coming out as Mockey gets the jump. Weaver's already up to third. So it's like the 36 Jacob Nickerson's starting to fall back a little bit. So Mockey's got this whole field in tow as of right now. This is like the 36 of Nickerson on the outside. Ooh, as he taps the wall a little bit right there. Again. So like we saw in practice a little bit is people just oh, looks like the 60 of Pauling just kind of pulls out of the way right there. Or 60 of S, excuse me. Looks like Mockey and Wilson starting to pull away from these guys. Looks like we're going a little bit of single file already. Looks like our hard charger start this thing is 91 of Peter Stewart coming all the way back from 12th. So go up and back for the battle of the lead. Looks like the 58 of Justin Wilson's all over the back of Maki. As he's gone to the inside. Try that to the quarter panel. See if he can get the drive off. Maki's right there. Getting him a hard time with it. If he's not careful, 27 of Ryan Phillips and one of Benson Weaver will be right on him. Looks like Phillips got a Maki right there. Oh, Maki got back. Let's try his real Justin back in. We'll go back and look a little bit further back in the pack. Looks like the 89 of Alexander Dugas kind of got on the outsides, kind of got stuck out there. He's going on the inside of Jacob Phillips there. Keep an eye up out our front. He's already clicked away 14 laps, 70 tonight. Go back a little bit further back in the pack. The 89 and 36. The teammates there. Oh, looks like the 89 got a little tight there. It's going to bring Jacob right to the inside of him. He threw it in deep a little bit. Front four is already out. We're going on board with 27 Ryan Phillips as he's trying to chase down Maki here. As it looks like they're about to come up on lap traffic. Looks like coming up on the 69 of Larry Pauling. As he dives in inside of him. Just kind of got out of the way, let these front runners go on their way. It looks like this battle back between the 36-89 and looks 44 is coming to it. Looks like the 31's coming back up on Stewart's a little bit here as they're both starting to reel in Weaver once again. It's almost kind of like a rubber band. A couple of them starts getting out there quite a bit, and then some of these drivers start reeling them back in. this. As we're going to go run through the field a little bit, since they've all kind of spread out. Starting with 58 of Wilson. These guys got up to the lead once he got past Maki and just kind of took away from it. Maki's just kind of stayed in second. Sometimes 27 just kind of right up on him. Looks like these guys second through about 5th or 6th is just starting to come back to each other as the tires start to wear down. As we're quickly closing on the halfway mark. So Benson, and then now you got once again our hard charger for tonight. Coming all the way back from 12th is 91 of Pierre Stewart, and the 31 behind him, and looks like has gained 5 positions as well. We're all caught up on lap 30. So these cars, like I said, it's a little bit different because you don't got your inboard brake bias, so you kind of have to figure out more towards swapping your lane to make the car turn. Because like the bigger series with the late model stocks and everything, you can kind of gently swap the bias to the front to get the car to turn. This is more all foot and throttle. We're on board with Jacob here as he's trying to get Peter. So another big thing that you're going to see like that right there is trying to get some spots you're going to have to dive bomb inside of your competitors. Hopefully they don't pinch you off and get you down into the apron to get you loose enough to spin you out. Been on the receiving end of that once or twice. Looks like the rest of these guys just kind of fell back quite a bit. We're going back up front as we officially hit halfway. Justin Wilson. So the run top 5, you got the 58 of Justin Wilson, the 13 of Jake Maki, the 27 of Ryan Phillips, the 1 of Benson Weaver, and right up your top 5 is the 31 of Jacob Phillips. This looks like Ryan Phillips and Maki's once again kind of knows the tell. So Benson just kind of gently starting to reel him in little by little. Looks like Phillips kind of pulled away from Stewart a little bit. This 3 is the top battle that we've got as this far. As we're coming up on 30 to go. Ooh, looks like Maki might have got a little tight right there. It's going to bring Ryan Phillips straight to his bumper. Oh yeah, we're on board with Benson. Oh. Oh. That created havoc. 69 Apollo created havoc right there. It's almost got to bring 31 Jacob Phillips back in there as well. We're back on board with Benson. So he's starting over the lane, try to get the dime in the corner a little bit to get underneath Ryan there. Try to get a little bit more air created than some of these other front two cars in front of him. As you can see with Ryan here, he starts to kind of square up the corner a little bit. Oh! What happened to Phillips? Oh. What happened to Wilson right there? Did he come down and get tires? I'll have to go back and take a look at that. Looks like a green flag stops here. So 36 of Nickerson's trying to blend back in. The 58's got on brand new tires. The 13's just kind of pitching them down. As Wilson gets back on the lead lap. Let's see what Maki and Ryan Phillips does. Oh, looks like here they come. All right, we're gonna go back on board with Wilson. Look to see where the blend comes. This could be close. Looks like one of Benson Weaver got out in front of where Maki did. Let's go see how far back they are. Oh yeah. So it looks like the 44 of Patrick O'Toole stayed out. It looks like Aziz brings it, so that's gonna relinquish the lead back to 58 of Justin Wilson. Kind of spread his field out now. I think the difference between that is probably a lap or two on fresh tires compared to those other guys. It's spread all these guys out. Oh yeah, everyone's all spread out now. It's the best battle we got on track with the 36 and the 91 and the 44. As a 44 kind of gets booted up in the marbles. Well, 91 of Stewart Nickerson. We're on board with Stewart as he gets on the inside of Nickerson. Nickerson just kind of let him go. It's like so we got it spread out. The field's all spread out. Oh, looks like we got our first caution. We'll go take a. Looks like 52 of Johnny Rapp. Oh, looks like I got squeezed in the marbles. Back on board with the leader. Looks like we're gonna reset this thing. It'll be good because start getting out, spread out. So maybe we can get all these guys back together and get some more of that close racing for the last few laps. It looks like we're gonna have some more takers on pit road. Looks like we're getting some guys the last of the lead lap bringing in and get some new tires. That might shake things up a little bit as we're coming down the stretch. Maybe they can actually do something with Wilson here. He's been the class of the field all night, so some of these guys had to change something up to see if he gets a little bit more of an edge. That looks like we're about ready to wrap him up already. This pace car comes off. The 58 gets the jump. Wilson gets a jump on Weaver. There's a Mackey's trying to get on inside of Weaver. Got 8 laps to go. Oh, looks like 36 of Nickerson kind of gets out on the marbles. Oh, looks like 31. Jacob Phillips kind of gave Weaver a little bit of a shot there. Oh, as the Weaver taps the wall. Mackey's right there, back up with Wilson. See, those fresh tires might start coming into play in the last few laps. Mackey is right there. All three of them is on the blanket right there. Fourth, fifth is also right there. And Mackey's all over the fuel tank of Wilson. We'll see if he get a nice dive in and cross him over. It's like Phillips is trying to decide which lane he wants to go. He kind of blinks around the white flag. And we're going to see if these guys can do anything with Justin here. Looks like Mackey's starting to go back a little bit. And kind of Phillips. Oh, both Phillips get into each other. And it looks like the 58 of Justin Wilson's going to win this. Maki right behind him. With Jacob Phillips in third. Ryan Phillips in fourth. Benson Weaver round up the top 5. Looks like the biggest mover of the night is the 31 of Jacob Phillips. Oh, as we have a little contact here at the end. As we're starting to the burnouts. Get as a bit of a gnarly one. It's like those fresh tires definitely created those. See those guys come back in and everything. We're gonna go back and probably watch a little bit of that restart. We'll go back and watch that white flag between all those guys. Because it looked like Maki was poised to change of threats for Wilson, but almost like it got loose on corner exits. Then Jacob Phillips looked like he tried to come on the outside, and both that just created enough space for Wilson to kind of run away with it. Alright, so we're going to go the lowdown of the results of tonight's race. So like I said, Justin Wilson takes home the win, followed by Jake Maki in second. The 31 of Jacob Phillips in third. Fourth is Ryan Phillips. Fifth is Benson Weaver. Sixth is Peter Stewart. Seventh is Patrick O'Toole. Eighth is Alexander Dugas. Ninth is Jacob Nickerson. 10th is Johnny Rapp. 11th is Steve Vest. 12th is Nathan Gentry. And rounding out the field tonight is the 69 of Larry Pauling. Alright. Looks like we're about ready for our top 3 interviews. Let's go ahead and get the 31 of Jacob Phillips in here. Jacob, you got me?
Hey, what's going on, Cam?
Oh, you know, another crazy night. It seems like.
Yeah, it was definitely a wild one, buddy.
Hold on, let me. Looks like the audio is not coming, so let me see if I can figure out how to
All
get.
right.
Let's see here. Hey, you got me. Let's try this. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, we're good. All right, so tell me, so it looks like you guys came and got tires right there towards the end, and
Oh, dude.
how was that last few laps?
Oh, I needed tires bad. Last few laps were fun. Definitely found a little bit of speed there at the end. Fresh tires definitely helped out.
Mhm.
It's a good, solid, long race though, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's that. So we only had one caution. So it's kind of the theme for these mini stock races is we only get maybe 1 or 2 cautions, and the rest is just good, hard racing.
Oh yeah, no, this series is probably one of my more fun series to run because of how long these races go green.
Yeah. It's, so, so it looks like you were the hard charger of the night. Tell me how that happened.
Well, I messed up my qualifying lap. I took kind of a slow lap my first lap to try and get heat in the tires, and then I was going for a heater the second lap. I was on really good pace my second lap, and then I looped it coming out of four. So yeah, I think I started like P11 or P12.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, no.
I think it was 11th, but
Mhm.
it's like I know it was a little bit different. Like I said before, this race and everything happened, and I drove some laps down, and it definitely got taken used to of how hard you had to be on the brakes these mini stocks compared to like the late model stocks and everything. Did that create havoc for you?
uh, yes and no. I think that's part of where I killed my tires was how hard I was having to get on the brakes to be able to make the corners. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was really having to try and lock it down and pitch the car center of the corner to get the turn off on exit that I needed. And I think that's where I really burned up my right side. That's I was struggling to get the car to turn before that caution came out.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone was. It seemed like.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't know. I don't know if Justin Wilson took tires or not, but I was watching his lap times as we were running after the pit stop cycled through, and
mm-hmm.
it looked like he picked up a few tenths. I didn't know if he had taken at least right sides or not.
I think he stayed out that last section. It's like it seemed like
Yeah,
everyone else came under, got
yeah.
tires. So, all right, have anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, I want to shout out Big Fast Racing, Jake Mackey, Ryan Phillips, Vincent Weaver, all my teammates. Uh, we all try to show up, run each other hard, but as clean as possible. Um, and it seems like we're staying on that trajectory of racing hard but clean.
Mm-hmm.
Um, shout out Spark Racing League. Love everybody here, week in and week out. Um, all the guy, everything that all the guys from Spark do to week to week behind the scenes. Got to give them a lot of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you as well, Cam, for broadcast like you do every week, man.
Yeah. So I kind of messed up last week, but we got it straight away.
Uh,
So,
hey, it got straightened out. That's all that matters, buddy.
yep, yep. All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
All right, that was 31 of Jacob Phillips' third place tonight. Now we'll bring in our second place of 13 Jake Mucky. Jake, this is Cam in the booth. You got me?
What's up, Cam?
Hey. So how's that heater of a lap that you did for qualifying and this kind of was laying there up front this whole race?
Uh, I needed a little bit of redemption after last week. Last week was a rough one for me, probably the worst race of the season for me so far. So I needed a little redemption. It felt really good to get on pole tonight. That I don't know where that lap came out of, but somehow threw it down. But yeah, Justin is a great driver. He's a tough competitor to race against, and he was the better man tonight. And I'm not ashamed to say that Justin is a great competitor, and it was fun to. It's always fun to be up here running with him sometimes. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. I couldn't convert pole to victory, but I'll take a P2 nonetheless.
Yeah. I was just like, before our pit stops, where you kind of starting to slide it around, or was it getting hard to turn under the brakes?
I don't like Langley. I like it in other cars, not in mini stocks. I had another league that I run. They do a mini stock series, and I hopped in for Langley, and I just could not get it figured out. I just don't like how the car slides so much in the corner. It does nothing for that right side tires at all. It's not a fun time for me here. So I was surprised that I was even running good. Tonight was a shock for me in all ways, but yeah.
As I was talking to Jacob, I was like, it was definitely a little tough to get used to on how much brake you actually have to use to actually get the car to turn here.
I mean, yeah, you have to like stab the brakes and just pray that the back end doesn't snap out on you, and
Yeah.
you really have to modulate the throttle. But it is a fun drive. It's just tough. This was probably the toughest race driving wise that we had all season.
All right. Before we let you go, is there anyone you want to thank? Shameless plug.
Well, I'll start off. I will thank you. Every week you do a phenomenal job. I know you had some problems last week, but you did I can't wait to watch back from last week and see how that broadcast continued on tonight.
Yeah.
But very thankful for you every week. You do a great job. Thank you to my sponsor, Mythic Metals. Thank you to Brokeman Graphics, Jacob Phillips over there. If you need a paint for your mini stock or any other car, he's great. Number one hero cards, Overcut. Congratulations to Justin on winning, and my team Big Fast Racing, and thank you to Spark. And that's it.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Have a good one, Cam.
We'll see ya. All right, that was the 13 of Jake Maki. That's finished second in the race tonight. Now we're going to get the winner interview, the 58 of Justin Wilson. Justin, this is Cam in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's going on, big money?
Hey, so how did that go?
It went all right, I think. I mean, I don't know where I finished, but I think we went all right.
As we were just talking, how was the tires for you tonight? I know some of the other guys, it was kind of hard. It seemed like you were the one that could conserve tire all night.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I knew, well, just from practice, right, that this was going to be a tire game. So I took it really easy at the beginning, let Jake do his thing leading, and once I felt my tires kind of just even out, I just started clicking the laps down. Debated pretty much the entire run because we knew we had to pit for fuel, whether to take the long approach of changing tires because it takes a while. So I opted to do 2 tires, and it actually timed it out perfectly because as soon as they topped the car off with fuel, they were done with the tires. So fortunately, the yellow came out, kind of messed that up for me, but we were able to hold them off with the older tires while everybody had new tires. So I think it worked out.
Yeah, it was really good. I was wondering why it seemed like, I don't know if it was your out lap or just better lap times. Right? I was wondering how it got jumped out. I didn't even think about the 2-tire strategy.
Yeah, it was definitely the call to make at the time, I feel like, because everyone else didn't take tires, and it showed because we were just pulling away at that point. But yeah, it was solid run for the team.
All right. Is there anyone you want to thank? Shameless plug before I let you go?
Man, no, thank you for putting the show on. And to be honest with you, I didn't know you put the show on until just a few minutes ago when Johnny yelled at me to get over here.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you. I definitely have to go check it out, man. And
yeah.
Thanks Spark for the league, and we'll be in the booth tomorrow for Monday nights. So
yeah, those are always fun races. I said I won't be in tomorrow, but I'll be on a little bit later in the season once again.
All right, man. We'll see you then, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
See you, brother.
All right, that was our winner of tonight's race at Langley Speedway, Justin Wilson. And go before I let you all go, I will put up the actual race results for one more time, and I want to thank you for all for watching tonight. Like I said, we put the tape delay of last week's race before here. I'll keep that up. I think it cut off the last lap or so. That was a mistake on my behalf, but you don't go back and watch it there. I've got the full video on this channel on the Overdrive Automotive Media channel. That should be up for now. So for you guys that didn't watch that and turn into this race, the full video is up in the playlist for it. All right, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you once again for everyone showing up, and it's always fun. This is one of those, again, typical mini stock race where there was a little bit of begging, close quarters, and it turned out about the best car tonight won once again. So, all right, for everyone here at Overdrive Automotive Media.